All right, what is go? It's the wrong button. Where'd it go? It's right there. That's why. What's going on, everybody? Welcome on and happy Tuesday. Welcome into One Step Ahead. There is a lot to go over this week. Some really cool things to talk about, and some what the hell is going on moments. Um, to discuss. We're gonna break it down, try to figure out how to dissect this Madden market. Hopefully, you guys made a shit ton of coins already this week. It's already been really, really good. But we're scheming already for going forward and trying to play devil's advocate on what's coming out in the next like 10 days. But joining me as always is Mr. I Joe Bruin and Mr. Up and Adam. Gentlemen, how are we today?
Good,
Good.
good, ready.
Yeah, we're ready to
Dive in here.
yeah,
It's gonna be
So
fun.
it's a spicy podcast.
yeah, beforehand we were already getting like hyped up just talking to each other about this. This is
It's
gonna be a
just
little I'm gonna have to not look at chat for the next hour.
Yeah, for
Let me
real.
drag me into some spiral of madness. Okay, so where do you want to start? Surprise. Easter came out yesterday. Sugar Rush
yeah.
came out yesterday, right? No
I,
notice drop, right?
I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Did you?
For some
I didn't
reason,
I don't know why.
I had mentioned it on stream on Saturday. I was like, I kind of could go for a no notice like surprise program drop early because Thursday felt weird, right? Thursday this week, I was like, that seems too late, right? That's only giving us like less than 2 weeks for a whole program. That's typically 2 parts, and then they come out and surprise us on Monday, and they're like, oh, but part 2 is next Thursday. But what the hell is going on?
Yeah, so what's in between like tomorrow? I know we have Team Diamond, which is gonna be fun. Do they want us to like really engage in that for like a week before we jump into the next part of Easter? I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Let's dissect this piece by piece then first. So
Yeah,
there's a lot.
let's go.
So
Yeah,
let's
actually lots
go.
to do.
Okay, so Sugar Rush comes out, right? Let's go. Let's start here.
Yeah.
Um, there's ways to get eggs, but oh
There
my
is.
god, it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the bombshell, man. No egg rerules, which we talk like which is not completely like it wasn't completely unexpected. Like I could have there was a way where like when we went back to Zero Chill that they didn't have egg or they didn't have present rerules for part one, but they specifically acknowledged that there was going to be well actually no they never really acknowledged but did they ever acknowledge that there was going to be present roles for part two or did they just say
No,
presents were
presents were coming,
coming
yeah, for
for
part two.
part two.
Yeah,
But they
So
just did rolls, so no.
now for Easter, like when we initially got the Monday drop, and we got like again, it was surprisingly no Easter egg rerules, but there was Easter egg sets, and everyone was like, "Oh, they'll just probably like at least for the last 24 hours, everyone's like, oh yeah, they'll probably just do a part two next Monday and drop Easter egg rerules." But then, of course, this morning with TJ, we got the news that Easter part two is not next Monday, even though there's no more AKA content. It's next Thursday. And then when you think about that and you kind of put two and two together, it's like, well, when are they going to put Easter egg rerules in the game? Because if they're going to do it next Thursday, that gives you Thursday, Friday, and that's 3 days. It's 3 days to stack up on eggs before Easter. It's like really weird. It's like the end of the program.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and now, of
I
course, the community has changed their focus, their priorities, their energy now has gone from AKA Solo's not giving tokens. You know, there was the leaks yesterday with the Easter eggs,
Mm.
98s. That was all. My GG. You know, it's I don't know what happened there, but I don't know how this got leaked, but they did.
Mhm.
But now I think the community now has like started to realize, and we'll get into the sets and why they're bad value and everything. But I think the community now has finally turned. They're like realized, like, wait, we're getting screwed over here with no egg rerules. Like absolutely screwed. This is the biggest. If there is no egg rerules the rest of this Easter promo, this is the biggest middle finger we've gotten all year,
Did
all
they?
year.
My concern is that they think giving us Easter eggs with these sets are good. Like that, I can see that being not from the content side of things, but for the economist side of things. I can see like, yeah, we gave them eggs. What else do they want? But they're just like that. But all the sets this year have been awful, right?
The
We've been
sets.
right.
complaining about them all year how bad they've been, right? So they
So,
gotta know.
see, here's my thing with the sets. It's like they bring out sets where it requires a combination of like 86 overalls to 92 overalls. For one, there's no real efficient way to get 86 overalls, 88 overalls, and 92 overalls. And then on top of that, you bring out Team Diamond 2 in the same week, which is also going to require the same exact requirements, making eggs even harder to get possibly after Team Diamond 2s. They could have done sets the correct way. They could have just required, for example, a small egg reroll could have required 290 overalls, right? That'd be 20,000 training for a 15,000 training card or higher, right? That would have been a perfect little reroll, right? 290 overall. Sugar Rush players, medium could have been maybe 3 or 4, and then a large could have been 690 overalls, or they could have done like 293s. They could have done it actually a decent way. It would have been a new way to get Easter eggs that would have required some tinkering. Would have been a fun way to like go through the different rerolls and try to like efficiently get your Easter eggs. But making some of the requirements some 92s, which now 92 overalls, their entire market is the same price as 93. So it's not even like you're putting in 490s and 392s. You're putting in 490s and 393s.
Yeah, and like
when you just look at the large set, if you add those training values up, you're putting in 140k training for more than likely a 73k training asset.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
and
we're not even talking about the 90 overalls being a little bit inflated too.
Yeah.
Because of
not
course,
crazy, but they are.
But and then the other thing is too, when you actually get the card for Easter, that card you get, that card's overall is not going to be at an inflated price.
No,
you're putting in 7 cards for one.
Right.
Oh my god, this is the.
So, can I take a trip down Devil's Advocacy?
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, I need
to try to find reasons why this makes sense.
So, because I was right, and so I was trying because I was like, this is really dumb. There has to be. It's not just an oversight, right? My brain refused to let me think this is just an oversight.
Yeah.
I have to find a rational path, right? And this has worked before, right? We've been right before on the rational path thing. Okay, so maybe let's say because last time if there was no way to get presents or eggs, y'all would have lost your minds, right? People just went nuts, right? Rather than like the 10 free ones you get from the hidden ones, which I always loved that, by the way. It's still cool.
Yeah, me too.
It's fun.
So what if they knew they were going to drop Team Diamonds 2? They were like, okay, let's get Easter out. Let's get Sugar Rush out early, right? And then we can do Team Diamonds afterwards. Because if we do Team Diamonds first, and everybody does all the sets, and then Sugar Rush comes out, and there's sets for eggs to start, they'll be mad because they already used all their stuff. Okay? And then they'll be like, oh, they're screwing us out of eggs. Okay, I'm like, all right, well, we'll set up this way so they can have this here first. There'll be sets, but we'll also let them know Team Diamond 2s are coming, right? So they don't use all of their stuff. And then they're like, okay, well, if we release Team Diamonds 2 before we put out a training set for eggs, people can decide what they want to use their binder on, right? So if egg rolls had come out, like let's say we had no like content path, right? And it was just like bam, Monday, Sugar Rush, egg re-rolls, everything else. Cool. Binder's empty, full of eggs. That's it. Log out, turn around tomorrow and go, shit, Team Diamonds. I'm effed. So I'm thinking maybe they're like, okay, why don't we schedule this out? Give almost no reason or very, very terrible reasons to use your training, right? Those rolls are god awful. People have learned by now not to do that. So we'll just put out that crappy roll that people will stay away from for the most part. And then we'll have Team Diamonds come out. And then afterwards, like maybe on Monday, because there's no other content scheduled, then we'll, I guess, get those off, right? Then do the rolls next week.
So I like that thinking, and I think that could be an option. That could just literally be like one of their program days. But like I don't know if they'll ever just say, unless they bring out more eggs. I think if they're gonna leave Monday as like a egg day,
I was gonna say egg day.
Maybe have to drop more
egg day
eggs with it, which is fine.
Right.
I'm happy. But would it, if that's what they're thinking, they don't want everyone to waste their stuff. Wouldn't they hint that the rolls are coming? Because what, like, unless they're just trying to get like a grasp of what the community was gonna do,
maybe,
and they see that it's a disaster.
Yeah,
I think it was like,
you know what, we've had this plan. But again, they could be thinking ahead. Like, let's be honest, the last month and a half, 2 months of content have been amazing. Like,
it has been, yeah.
Right? Like the content has been really, really good. My only thing is, why did they only drop a handful of wildcards today? Why did they go backwards? Is it
just me?
I don't know.
Is it just me or the stats have gone backwards on cards too? We've gone. I've never seen so many 96 and 97 speed players over the past week. Like even looking at the Sugar Rush players, it was like even for the Sugar Rush champions, like Brandon Marshall had 97 speed, Von Miller's got 92 speed, and then the cards today, like Ramondre Stevenson LTD's got 96 speed. I know you just came out with a bunch of strat items that give fake speed out, but I don't.
Yeah,
I
I feel
don't
like
know.
some of that's jaded because we got the 99 Ring of Honors and they're so good. But then anything else after that, not up to that standard, you're like, oh, well, these are useless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like the weird bouncing up and down with overalls right now is, I think, throwing it because we've had 99s for like a month now. Just a random one shows up, right? Like even
Right.
for game changers, like here's a 99. We're like, why?
Right.
Like, oh,
And I
I don't
also
get it.
think a lot. I think also a lot has to do with how Team Diamonds 1 got delayed. I don't think they initially want Team Diamonds 2 this late. We've never had Diamonds this late.
Yeah.
It's just really like because like even for
This is
tomorrow,
weird.
like where we could talk like this, like kind of segue to the next part for Team Diamonds. Where are these cards going to be? Right? Are we going to get a master? Are we going to get like a full champion? Where?
Yeah.
What are you going to put? 98 to 99s? 90 like what?
Yeah, it's got to be right. You're gonna do 32 98s for for 1.5 million a piece to get a 99. That'll be worth like 7 million. 8. He'll be maxed out at 10 million. But he's got
But like, is he going to be that good compared to all the other ones? Because like before the not like when we had Team Diamonds 1, like the 96 was so much better than everybody else.
Right. Yeah.
But now we don't have that.
I mean, they could.
I guess they could. Yes, I guess they could.
It's
With
all
abilities, hacks, and stuff.
yeah,
Fair
yeah,
enough.
yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair. But
If they roll out, who was it the first time? Who was the
Elway.
96? Elway.
Elway.
He was leaps and bounds beyond everybody.
I mean, if he just rolled out another Elway, right, with 0 AP, Hot Rod Master, Set Feet League, Gunslinger, and Fearless, just like he's just free. Like whatever you want to put on him, go for it. Like that's the only thing I can think of that make this worth it, right? For 10 million coins in April, there's nothing else that I think would even be remotely usable.
Right. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's got to be something like just out of this world. Good. But again, you can't. Could you really give us 95s as like the 32?
No,
no. I feel like you can't. They're not Team Diamond. Like, sorry, they're not team builders. Like team builders, we always knew that they're a little bit lower than everything else. Which is fine. They're not diamonds. Diamonds are usually up to par.
Top tier, yeah.
At this point, just do 32 99s, one for team, but no champion. I don't know.
I'd be fine with that too.
I feel like
that works too.
I just think the Team Diamond 1 delayed for it got delayed for what, almost 2 months? No,
it was delayed like 3, 4. It was a month pretty much. I think it was delayed.
I think it was because of
I mean, like I think it was 3 weeks was the. I don't know. This is for sure. We can go into moving. Like, what are you guys doing with training? What are your plans on the market that you've been like? I think everyone kind of has their own little thing they're doing right now with training.
Yeah.
I just been selling 88s and 92s.
That's really it. I'm in the same boat. 88s, 90s, 92s. I'm like, you know what? Everything over 3 right now, goodbye.
Yeah.
I've been listening. I'm listing right now because I can't. I've been able to sell like 96 and 97s.
Are they selling? Mine are not selling. I listen for 250. They're not really going on PlayStation. I don't know.
I actually had a lot of 97s go for way up. There's a lot of Ultimate Legends. I had like Carmichael's I was selling for 370 or higher. A Lodinata. I had some Gary Zimmermans I bought for 300 that sold for 525 today.
Really?
I've gone up. I'm back at
him.
I'm back at 20. Like I
on that then.
I was at 0 yesterday starting, and I'm back at 29. And I've been selling everything above the 250 mark for 96 and 2 or 360 for a 97. So I've been able the thing is the training market hasn't really moved much. I've been looking at the buy prices of training as well, like trying to see like, oh, can I rebuy into like 96, 97s? And they're really not. Like, you have Sugar Rush players, they're like 210, 215. You'd have to get like a 15K snipe.
Right.
There's not really, it's a really weird, weird market.
Yeah. It's
so here, I'll say, because I was talking to Hitstick, he's in the chat right now. I was just talking to him on Discord. I'm pretty sure if I wasn't doing content and I'd have people like relying on like what I said, because like right now it's like I'm kind of just just keep listing your 96 for 250, keep listing your 97s for these expensive prices that we've been doing, that I've been doing at least over the past 2 weeks. I would probably just go all out on training. It's the end of the year, it's Easter. Like if they really stick with it and just give the middle finger to the community and I'm just stuck with all my training, like it's whatever, I'll just put it into TVPs and get like 80% of it back.
Yeah.
That's
the thing. So weird. Like for us, I know that we bought it all for like 1.8 or under, right? Like I know I got some stuff for like 1.2. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like I quick sold a bunch already. I had a bunch of like all my like because I had the team of the year guys were BND for me, right? So I started burning through like the BND stuff. I have 1.8 million training right now, just sitting there with nothing to do. I'm not going to use it because I don't really need to use it right now, but I had a clear binder space anyway. And then I mean you're not wrong. Like it's April, right? Like even if I don't, like I haven't tried to really make coins in months now anyway. We just been floating with the same like 100 million for quite a while. So like I'm in screw off mode. Like it's April. Like whatever comes out now. Like if we don't get an egg reroll, whatever the next program is, I'm just gonna drop a giant stack on it and just whatever happens happens. Right? I'm just gonna go play with it. And like every Monday, I'm like, well, I guess we'll do 1 million in AKA training rerolls today.
Yeah, like we're fine like to get through the thing, but like it just like
the average gamer's in trouble. Yeah.
And it's like it's boring.
Yeah, that's the key word, right? So it's not even like I think everyone's complaints for the no egg reroll issue and like the current state of things. Easter's some people. It's like the second best program of the year.
It is.
Right?
It's
It's Zero Chill, right, and then Easter, and so far Easter is basically like it's good Wildcard Wednesday. I got 18 packs to open and then stare at my screen pissed that I opened 18 packs that weren't worth it. And that's it. You know what I mean? Like the fun part of this is all the eggs that open up. And if you put them in these stupid sets, the vast majority of players can't sit there and open up 100 eggs on Easter.
I've had DMs today asking, where do you get eggs? I've gotten DMs saying, I see eggs all over the timeline. Where do you get eggs? I'm like, sets. Like, sets. You're going to have to put in 7 cards for 1 card.
The sets just don't make sense. Like if you don't want people using training form, just put a coin offer in the store, right?
That's
the sets are useless.
That's what I'm like. Time. Look, at this point, I could care. Like, okay, first off, again, the training market is still at the exact same price it was a week. Anybody who has bought training at under 1.8, 1.7 is still, trust me, you're making bank off reselling, but no one wants to resell.
Oh, boring.
I'm here to have fun.
Yes.
It is April. Your game is over, EA Sports. Your game is over. At this point, the only people that are still playing the game are your loyal, diehard. And then you could get, if you made the game fun and enticing, you would get the casual player base back into MUT through Easter eggs. It's why Christmas is always such a huge time.
Yeah, do you remember? Hey, you remember Christmas when we were both sitting on the menu of Madden, the start screen? We couldn't even get an ultimate team, and we had thousands of people in our stream.
Yep.
That would be the thing. That's how Easter is, like in the morning. That's the energy you're bringing. A lot of people who have been off the game for a couple weeks playing MLB or whatever are back for that moment.
Right.
Why not capitalize on that?
Yeah.
I've had people DM me personally say, thank you for helping me make coins this year. I'm done. I'm selling my coins. I don't like there's nothing else to like, seriously. I don't know. And I haven't even thought about it like from a personal standpoint. Like my Easter stream opening last year was like my biggest stream ever.
Right.
Like it was a personal, huge stream of mine. It's like, okay, well, am I just not going to have that this year? Like the entire hype of like the Easter rolls and like,
I have a whole tradition. Like I sit here, I drink Bloody Marys until I can't see the screen anymore, and we open eggs for 4 hours.
Yeah, it's crazy. Fun.
So now I'm just gonna sit here, have a Bloody Mary while I open 11 eggs, and then cry myself back to sleep. So I don't know, I don't know what to do yet. You know what I mean?
It's like,
but you're right. This is the point where the people that are left are your diehard fans. These are the ones you want to just like go nuts, have fun, right? There's no more comp scene. Comp scene's over with. There's no weekend league to worry about. There's literally nothing but to go out and just have fun with the game. Why not make it fun?
Like,
and there's here you go.
No, I was gonna say there's what bad thing could happen if people get like more coins?
That's what I was gonna say.
Right. Everybody does all the rookie premieres anyway, so we're not changing anything.
No,
I
get it.
Again, I was talking to the hit stick, and he was like, what if this is EA's way of like, there's been so many huge coin blunder mistakes that like they're trying to correct the market. I'm like, correct the market for what?
Right.
The year's over.
It's over, yeah.
It's done. Like, let's just have fun at this point. Screw it, man.
Right. That's kind of why golden tickets exist, because they're like, you know what, y'all just go ahead and make some wacky shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's really what golden tickets are for. Because it's the end, right? Golden tickets typically start in 10 days.
Right? Yeah, we would have bought
so close.
Today, last year on this day, we got like announcement about like golden tickets.
Right.
Golden
tickets they're right around the corner.
Yeah. Golden ticket program details released on the 30th last year. Sorry, a couple days.
Yeah, so we're 2 days away. It would have been Thursday. Yeah, no, I don't. I'm confused, man.
It just doesn't add up to me. I think I don't want to like saying this, but I think there's a disconnect between something there.
Again,
I don't know.
Again, unless I'm trying to play devil's advocate, maybe it's planned.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean. Like, so I don't want to get too down on it. I'm like, this could all be planned.
Yeah. I'm still like I'm holding back a little bit of like going all out, like burn everything out.
Right. I mean, if it comes to Thursday at 11 o'clock and there's no training roll in there, then we can set all of Twitch and Twitter on fire, right? But like, I'm saying, Thursday's a long stretch, right? Like, if Monday comes and goes, I'm like, okay, I'll start getting a little nervous, right? And then Thursday, I'll be sweating it. You know what I mean?
I don't think if we don't get it by like tomorrow or Monday, I don't think it's happening.
So here's my counter to that though. I kind of hope it doesn't come out till Thursday. Right, not for I hope it gets announced before that, so people don't lose their shit. Right?
Yeah, I just want it to be. I just want to be like announced. That's all I care about.
Could you imagine the state of the game if the rolls don't come out until Thursday, and you have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to roll a billion training? Like, how much fun is this gonna be? Like, I have to get rid of everything. The market's gonna absolutely just go nuclear, right?
Yeah,
because everyone's gonna use all their shit on Team Diamond 2s, right? As they should. And then they're gonna go, oh, my binder's empty now. Well, shit. Right. And then I'll lose their minds, right? Because amnesia, right? They're gonna do all this and go, oh, he just said we were doing eggs. Whatever, I'll burn all this down. I'll worry about that later. And then as soon as they get done, they go, well, shit, I'm empty again.
I would probably say I either want the Easter roll in the game right now, or you need to wait till at least a few days after Team Diamonds, to be honest.
Yeah. That's why Monday makes a lot of sense, right? With no content scheduled as of now on Monday. That's the only thing I could think why you would. I still don't comprehend why part 2 of Easter is next Thursday and not Monday.
At this point, like if you dropped it on this Monday, why isn't it 3 parts? You should give it to us like Monday, then Monday again, and then Thursday. That'd be 3 parts. Would be nice.
Maybe it is though. Again, like I know he said 2 part. Like I don't with Sugar Rush dropping on Monday, kind of no notice. I'm like, okay, what tweet are you putting out Sunday at 4 o'clock to make us go, oh damn,
cool?
There's got to be something, right?
Another 97 Compass player.
I'm gonna talk about Compass around here, sir. That's dead and over. Gross. I gave up. I haven't done Compass in weeks now. I'm over it.
I'm also like, I mean, you guys probably do this. I mean, I will look. This is like again my like Easter plan. Probably like going in for training. I am probably, if I get the opportunity to, I'm probably gonna buy more into training. Like I've been liquidating, and I'm gonna keep liquidating probably then for the rest of the next week and a half. But I'm gonna try to find ways to buy back into training, if I can. I'm not touching the sets. Like I will, if they end up not doing Easter egg rules, I will eventually do the sets and find a way to efficiently complete the sets. But I'm waiting because the thing is some people have been saying like, oh, if you wait till Thursday, Friday, like the set requirements are gonna be way more expensive. I'm gonna do the sets through training, like through either a combination of training rules and pack. Like I'm not really going to buy cards off the market to do the set.
No.
So I'm like waiting till the last possible chance to do the sets. I don't want to touch sets right now because you're basically gonna be paying double the price if there was a reroll.
Yeah.
So not touching sets.
The people who've been doing these sets are going to be like, well, why the heck did I do that?
Yeah, and they're getting screwed over too. But I'm not touching sets till probably next Thursday at least. Like I'm not touching them. And here we've kind of gone through, I feel like, everything for Sugars. What are you guys doing anything to prep for Team Diamond 2s?
I just kept my binders full. That's it. I have 1,700 items in my binder right now, so they're full.
Yeah,
not really much.
I'm at 1,650. I've been flooded for so long, I've been trying to balance how much I can hold in there. Getting rid of 92s, some 90s, helped. But we just open up packs all day, every day now, and I hold everything 95 and above, so it just keeps getting bigger. Which, by the way, Pro Stars kind of hot lately. No, not Pro Thursday. Forget Pro. Drop the Pro. Just our fantasy packs have been fire lately.
The Thursday pack probably potential for just coin packs is probably really, really good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Suspecting it. And the thing is, if we were going to Team Diamond 2s, I would have been investing in 92s would probably have been my main thing to invest in, but you can't really buy them anymore since they're
Which
People
means
like
they're
that,
going to
yeah.
go nuts, right? So if you do open up, I'm holding 92s at this point. I don't want to sell anymore. I did just pull those 97s, and they are no bullshit, close to 400 for a lot of these guys.
I
I'm
literally
looking at a
have
Kyrie
yeah.
Elam for 400 in my binder right now. Speaking of binder, real quick, can I do a shameless plug?
Go for it.
I mean, I don't work for mutt.gg, but
Yeah,
in
super
case
cool.
you want to see what in your binder is worth more, you can go to mutt.gg/binder, sync up your binder, and it'll show you everything. It's actually a wild, incredible, awesome tool. And the leaderboard on there is pretty damn cool too.
Yeah.
And I just keep dropping because I just keep opening more packs and doing dumb stuff.
My binder value dropped like 6 or 7 mil
Yeah.
in one day. I didn't even I didn't do anything. I woke up, I refreshed it, and it dropped like 6 or 7 mil because the value of like some train, because it was inflated on Sunday. Like when we got kind of the announcement of Sugar Rush, like train was super expensive on Sunday.
Oh, diamond
so
teaser.
It was inflated and then it came down.
Did they tease it?
Diamond teaser. Let's see. Stupid fuzzy nonsense. It says tune in 3298. No, it doesn't say anything about a champion. I was hoping maybe they'd like show the champion, right?
Yeah, I guess I guess they would have said something like 3298s and a 99 overall. They would have hyped up the 99 overall.
Unless they're gonna show him in a minute.
I clicked on the tweet and it says like I saw like the first like 5 comments I saw was rerolls tomorrow, training packs for eggs.
Oh yeah, could have shown us at least one. Looks like current player rerolls tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean,
gotta farm a little bit.
We'll see.
Oh man.
I mean, it's no point. People were already asking me earlier, like, who do you think's gonna be diamonds? I'm like, I don't know. It's 32 people, homie. That's one legend from every team.
My stream, since we had nothing to do last night, was we went through all 32 and tried to. We were doing the way that I do predictions always. I just use players that are already in MUT. It's easier than to speculate the new players. It was a fun little puzzle piece to try to get through.
I mean, they did just show us a Ring of Honor, though. They're not afraid to still drop new names.
Yeah, I'm expecting probably 10 new names, 20-ish old names. That's probably my best bet.
Yeah.
Team Diamonds has always been past players, right?
Yeah, it's legends.
Yeah.
All legends. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I don't remember like if they've ever dropped like current with it, but no, that was not this. Okay.
Right. All right, that'll be interesting. We'll see. I guess we'll find out everything tomorrow morning. I'll be in the office the rest of the week, so I'll be.
Yeah, I'll be in the
jumping
office.
in late. Somebody asked already, as usual, when should we sell our team?
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
At this point of the year, if you really, really, really want to sell your team, it would be probably the week like after Easter when TVPs go away. But I don't even think it's that worth it anymore. Like you can do it, but I don't know if it's really that worth it.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Someone just said he thinks it's. I think it's current players.
Current diamonds.
I think it's current
see a
players.
Viking. I see a Bengal.
Look, the far right to me. If you just had to say that Kenneth Walker, it looks like a Seahawk running back. And the other thing too is the middle left. It looks like a Bears uniform with the orange helmet, and those jerseys weren't a thing until this year. I don't know.
True, but I don't know. I don't know, man. With how fuzzy they make these, it could be a Browns guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It could be. I don't know. That's God. All right, I don't know. I couldn't even tell you. I give up.
That top right though, the Seahawks one. I feel like I've seen that card before though. Like the outline. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But not Kenneth Walker though. I feel like I've seen
maybe like Doug Baldwin or something.
Right? Yeah, that's kind of what it looks. That actually might be the card I'm thinking of.
Could be, honestly.
I don't know, man. Whatever. We'll find out in 12 hours.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, okay, go ahead with the sell your team thing. I don't think there's much of a point right now. You can obviously, right? Like we all agree that market will probably be really, really high Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then be pennies, like 1 per on Sunday, right? Easter Sunday.
Yeah, it'll bounce back relatively fast. I mean, from what I remember last Easter, from what I remember last Easter, the really high-end meta cards did bounce back to where they were going for prior to Easter. I remember Randy Moss UL was in like the mid 300s prior to Easter. He dropped down to 200K, and like 10 minutes later, he was already back up at 350. Because
Right.
Easter, like you almost at the point where like people don't really sell their teams for Easter. So, and we also have the TVP that's still going to be in the store. So training really can't stay. Like it's gonna bounce back to at least 1.5.
Yeah, right.
And
It
like,
can't go under
how many
one
people
and
are
a
really
half.
gonna have eggs if there's
Yeah,
no
and this,
roll?
yeah, I
Right.
mean, shoot, we have to start factoring that in too. Is like, there's not gonna like seriously, there's not gonna be that many eggs. Like, it, I would say 10%, maybe 10 or 5% of the standard amount is probably gonna be open. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I don't even really want to think about the Easter market crash until we get a definite yes or no on egg rerules and there'll actually be supply.
Yeah, it's too
That probably won't be
too
discussed.
variable right now, right? Like who
Yeah,
knows?
there's too many unknowns.
Which is like too bad because like, man, I just want to do something. I want to know
have
what to
fun.
do.
I know.
Right.
Not do
There's
something.
all I think all Madden like I went on the Madden directory like in the middle of today, and I'm like I saw 2,000 viewers. I'm like, dude, it's the second day of it's the second day of Sugar Rush, and we're getting 2K.
It should be
Where
popped right now,
it
right?
should be like we should be at like 6 or 7. I should see everyone opening up egg rolls, and there'd be speculation like. This should be a happy time, man. We should be celebrating. This is the end. This is the finale of Madden 23 Ultimate Team.
Right.
We should be having fun. It should be Easter eggs, but then also like speculation and hype for TD2s. But everyone just has a sour taste in their mouth because no one's. It's a big shit show. To be honest.
Well, yeah, it's happens when you put out content that's unengageable, right? Like I said, we open up like, oh, it's 18 packs. What do I do now? Nothing.
Yeah, that's
Over.
unengageable. That's the perfect definition and thing for what's going on right now.
Right.
Yeah,
that's
what's
what
going on?
that's
Why
what makes.
are we doing this? Why we have limited packs now? We've never had this.
Yeah, limited
I
Like,
context for
despise
right
it.
now.
I absolutely despise it. But then you're
VA
just
wants to-
done, right? It's so
They wants to
stupid.
kill their game. They could kill. If they want to kill their game, they could kill their game, man. It's up to them.
Like,
It's happening
yeah, it
fast.
just doesn't make sense. Like, isn't that a great way to get like coins out of the game too? Like, just people like.
Oh, I lost 10 mil off the Easter eggs last year. I lost it. Crap ton.
Right.
Like, I don't know. It's just I'm trying to rack my brain around it, but like, and again, that's what I'm saying. I think there's like a disconnect. There's got to be because there's just this doesn't make sense in my head right now.
Well, that's what I think too. Like, so like they know people have gotten they've gotten them, hooked, addicted to opening packs all day, every day.
Yeah.
Right, and then they're like, 10. Like, what? You got
Like,
me.
what?
I'm drooling here at the, you know what I mean, foaming at the mouth, open packs. You're like, you can have 10 today. What? What is this?
Why?
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand.
And even with like we expect a reroll every time now. If there's no reroll,
Right.
it's an L program, right? That's what everyone says.
Right.
I get that there doesn't need to be a reroll for everything, but like Zero Chill, Easter, your big programs like that.
Right,
you
Zero
gotta make it
Chill,
as
Easter,
engaging as
Most
possible.
Feared,
Yeah, make it as
Harvest,
engaging as
like
possible.
that's about it, right? Those are the 4 cornerstones of Madden, right? Like those 4 programs. I could do without one for game changers. Like I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? I don't need one for free agents. Those 4 programs I feel like need to be a staple.
Easter eggs and presents are what make the Zero Chill and Sugar Rush promo unique. If you do not have Easter egg rerolls or easy way, if Easter eggs are not the primary focus of your promo for Easter for Sugar Rush, then you have made a shit promo. I'm sorry. No one really cares that much about the 8 champions, right? We just got a bunch of 99s, a bunch of 98s. We're getting 32 more 98s on Thursday. I really don't care. I really don't care about Matthew Stafford 98 overall.
Right.
Like at this point, I really don't.
Yeah.
I
don't know, man. I don't know, man.
You want to sell packs? You want to sell packs, bro? You drop bundles that give out Easter eggs as toppers. That's how you sell packs. And what you simply do a part 1 with part 1 guaranteed eggs as the bundle toppers, and then you drop a part 2 with new exclusive part 2 eggs. And if you want to do like a bundle topper to get people to buy packs, you make it to where the bundle topper only gives out part 2 eggs. So it feels like you're not buying the same thing. Like they can make so much money off Easter eggs and really cash cow this thing.
So you brought up a really good point though that I was going to bring up. 4-0 chill, right? Again, we didn't have present rolls in the beginning. We did have store offers though and bundle offers for eggs or for presents,
They
right?
did.
And then they came out with a roll afterwards, which we thought was kind of weird anyway, but it seemed like it was their plan. That's again why I'm not panicking though. But without having, you're right though, without having them in any kind of bundle offer, I'm like, I can't even spend $20 and get eggs at this point. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way. Like, you're like unless you want to do these sets
or something. It's
yeah.
just...
I don't know, man. It's
that's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense in my head right now.
and I to honest to God, it feels like it wasn't done. You know what I mean? I'm starting to like get the
like
sense like it wasn't ready.
It feels like the field pass was also a little bit rushed, like slightly rushed. I don't know. You only get one. The only large egg you get is the final reward.
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
know, it's
One large
really...
egg at the end. And even that you have to decide between that and a BND 96.
Has there ever been a Sugar Rush where there's not been a stream for to like reveal the content? I swear to God, there has not. There's always some sort of, even if there's just a random Sunday stream, there's all.
Right. Weird.
Yeah.
No special stream last Sunday night. Right.
And even just being like no announcement.
They just
content
tweeted
drop,
out
like
the
that.
players.
That is strange. Like, it's
Yeah.
like, why for one of your biggest programs of the year? Or at least I feel like it's one of the biggest programs of the year.
I mean, shoot, they could have even just done thing like they could have swapped Team Diamonds in the Sugar Rush release. Drop Team Diamonds on Monday. Just tweet out the 32 players at that point. You have they give people no time to prep. They like that. And then do the Thursday Sugar Rush Part 1 and have a special stream Wednesday afternoon like they normally do for the really, really big content drops.
Yeah.
Another question. Do they... Oh, I guess never mind. It doesn't really matter because it's gonna drop in game. I was gonna say, like, did they show the sets last time on Good Morning Madden? But I guess it's the same day. It doesn't really matter. They're dropping at the same time. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Don't listen to me.
Check and see if they tweet anything else out, but they have not.
No. I was wondering because like the sets, like, normally when they drop, it's usually the day before they drop. Wait, no, it is. Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
I'm still all over the place.
Yeah, they'll reveal it all tomorrow.
But the first one, I don't think they revealed the sets.
That I
on
don't
the reveal
recall.
stream.
They may
because
not
people
have.
will open the game on the Thursday and we're like, oh, this takes like 38 cards. What the heck?
Oh. Yeah, it always does.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the set requirements for Team Diamonds?
Yeah.
They didn't reveal the set requirements.
Yeah, those usually stay locked down. I keep pulling up last year's. And it took everything from high golds up to what 91s, I think. But this year's even, so I think it's going to be 94 or 95s will be the top tier on it. If not a 96 also for it could be 196 and 294s and 590s.
I hope they just require the same thing as the Easter sets and make the Easter sets 25% more expensive. Just price them out for everybody.
Right.
It's a little bit of a bummer. Like I'm like I said, I still have hope. I'm not gonna be completely out of it yet. Like
we'll see.
Got time.
Right.
You think we get an acknowledgement tomorrow?
No, unless they no, unless they have it planned already, then no. Like if they're just like still trying to figure it out, there's no way they're gonna say anything.
I feel like it's still planned, but I feel like the plan is, hey, don't say anything about these. You know what I mean? Like he's pretty scripted.
Last year, Mills did the special stream, didn't he?
Yeah, he did a great job.
Yeah,
I remember that, man. That was that was awesome.
Because he said something that was supposed to be said, and then, and then we all bullied. We got to like get them to change it all.
Yeah,
I mean, pull them.
That's cool. Yeah, I forgot he had that one last year.
Because you did the draft, right?
Yeah, I had the draft program last year, which was so stressful.
That would.
You know how hard it is to pronounce NFL players' names, especially when you've never. It's all new people. I'm like, I'm on the call with the guys EA. I'm like, who is this guy? How do I say this? I'm like, hold on, I gotta write that. I had to write down all these names phonetically. I'm like, I'm gonna screw up so many of these.
Yeah.
I was sweating bullets before that. I'm literally not kidding. For the hour beforehand, I sat here just kept saying every name over and over and over again. Absurd. Never been so stressed out for one stream in my life.
That's hilarious. And then because you're gonna get roasted forever.
Right, yeah. I'm like, no. Like, I know how this goes. Like, you say what? Like, I remember all the names Kralo did wrong, and we are just blasting him for it forever.
Always.
I'm like, oh no, I'm not going down this road.
It's too early in my career.
Yeah,
for
right.
this.
Like, my first show on the EA channel, they're like, well, that lasted long.
Oh man, but yeah,
Oh,
no,
man.
it's gonna be interesting to see. Like, I would have liked a stream for the Easter one, but hey, it is what it is.
You know what though? I don't mind that there was no special stream because I yell at people all the time that we get too much communication from EA. Right? MLB puts out content every day. There's brand new stuff out. You know what they say? They drop stuff on Monday, and then on Tuesday they put out a tweet and go, "Hey, we put out new stuff yesterday." Everybody's like, "Yeah, we know, idiot. We play your game." You know what I mean? Like, they don't need a heads up. Just, oh shit, look what's here today. You can figure it out, right? It's a set, it's some challenges, and it's probably a mission. Ta-da. Yeah. Like, that's it. Look what else is new. You know what I mean? We figure out the whole program in 5 minutes.
If we're being honest with the Good Morning Madden streams, they really don't give us any additional information that we don't already have.
No, it's like, hey, they tweeted this out yesterday. I'm like, yeah, we know. Next.
It's really,
I don't know who needs to hear this. If anyone from EA watches this, just please save TJ some time. Just put all the low overall cards on a sheet like you do normally, and don't worry about it, especially for weekly wild card. Like, I feel so bad for him telling us about 91s and their abilities. Like, I like no one, I promise you, wants
That's factual. I know I think part of it is to draw out so everybody can get their drops, right? Because otherwise you'd be like, we tweeted this out yesterday. See you tomorrow. Like, that's the whole show. You know what I mean? We'll just leave this graphic up for 15 minutes. You guys can get a drop on Tuesday and Wednesday.
100%.
Yeah, that's all what it's for. But yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Anybody other than like the 94 and ups, like even that, I'm like, yeah, you just go to the 96s, homie. Like, I don't need the rest of these guys don't matter. Yeah.
No, I feel like we still have we have hope this week. I think Thursday's gonna be a lot of fun. I think Thursday's gonna be it's gonna be a real big coin day for a lot of us.
I just can't wait. I don't care what it's at on Thursday. I'm getting rid of everything. I don't care if it's up or down, right? It's got to go up a little bit, right? Even like, I'm hoping high gold's just whatever, just 70. I'll have some random ass. I'm using that. I'm swear to God, I know I keep plugging this thing, but that binder tool is going to be so damn helpful. I'm just going to sort by 75s and go, who's at 100K?
There's no way they're putting high goals, are they, in this set? There's just no chance.
There was high goals required for T92s last year.
Yeah, but that was also when they're 95.
Yeah, those were lower rolls, yeah.
Bro, I need to go open. If I have to go open get a gold players, I am going to literally come on this show next week.
Oh, man, Star Fantasy Packs. That's all you need. I get 5 gold.
I've been quick selling them.
I know, me too.
There's no more binder space.
I know. I've had to quick sell everything for the past 2 months.
Oh God, no, I don't want it.
That's why I feel bad now. People pop in like, "How you making coins?" I'm like, "Homie, I'm trying to spend everything I got. Like, it is a speed rush to get rid of it all at this point. Like, I feel bad, right? Like, we spend so much time being coin gurus, and now like, how do you make coins? I'm like, I'm doing the opposite. Don't do it. Do the opposite of what I do right now. See these packs? Don't touch them. And then I pull a 98. I'm like, never mind. Just all right. Don't do that.
Yeah. Oh man.
I don't know. We'll see. What else we got going on? That's really it, right? Just those.
I wanted to have a conversation. It's a mixy. We probably have this like. I wanted to have a conversation about MLB the show and Diamond Dynasty and like some things that we could take from them.
Oh yeah.
And bring it on over to man, like what we think they do right or they do wrong that could improve Mud. But if you guys want to get into that, I mean, we can.
Yeah, for sure.
Diamond Dynasty is also very controversial this year, and I think I played my Diamond Dynasty bro every night at like from 10 p.m. till 1 p.m. man. It's like that past few nights I'd be listing cards in the auction house for Mutt, and then I go on and play my little offline grind for MLB the show. It's really quite relaxing and enjoying. But
how do you feel about
MLB has eggs? Damn it, Mutt.
Yeah, they do.
MLB has a golden egg and
I have a question. How do you feel about like the 99s to start the game? Do you think? I feel like for MLB, it doesn't matter as much as Madden
because some of those suck.
I'm still bad at the game anyways. Like, I still got to hit the ball, and I can't do that regardless. So
same, Adam. I'm terrible.
You get 99 now. That'll still be bad.
So MLB's different because it's more individualized, right? Like in
Right.
I don't know which one. I think one of you guys were talking about this the other day. I think it was you.
Yeah,
Joe.
I was talking about
Yeah,
how
we're
MLB has its benefits that Madden just cannot have
right.
because they're
Yeah,
the way their players
baseball's
use is different.
inherently different, right?
Yep.
99 speed in MLB, I'm a fan of, right? Because I also suck at hitting, so I need to accidentally hit a blooper over the shortstop's head, and my guy has to be fast enough to still get to first. Okay. Other guys that can hit the ball want 125 power. That's useless to me. I can barely hit it anyway. Um, but no, I mean, all seriousness, like they still have abilities, right? Their traits, which are immensely important. But a lot of those 99s, I'm getting some of these boss players. I'm like, cool, I want, oh, you have no traits at all. Never mind, you're terrible. Stats look off the moon. And then I go, A, you're a free agent, so you don't help in Team Affinity. And B, you have no traits, which means you're going to suck and you can't throw anybody out. So cool. Except Ricky Henderson. He's an absolute stud. I love him.
I will say I do have some issues with MLB. I think one of the things people are gonna not enjoy as much. I know the MLB community is big with this, is like the parallel system, and there is part of it like people like grinding cards like throughout the entire year and knowing, especially like with the Team Affinity 97s, like you get them and they are a little bit of a grind to get, man. They're not like the World Baseball Classic guys. Again, we're talking MLB, but are a lot easier to get than the Team Affinity guys. I do think part of it is like it kind of sucks that you're only going to use them for 50 days, and
yeah, I'm not a fan of that at all.
I don't really like that. And the other aspect of it too is the live series players, while they have their abilities, their quirks, and their traits and everything,
They're never on the team.
they're not really being used right now at all because you're getting 97 to 99s for free very easily.
But the live series, don't they go up, right? As the year goes on,
like
or
they
not
go
really?
up, but they're never really
I
going to
wouldn't say
be
that much.
S tier cards other than like Judge, Trout, and all those
Maxed out
guys.
at like 95. Like that's
Right.
it.
I'm just wondering, like, how can they implement something like that in Madden? Like, you know, like the coach
It'd be
Madden is like
tough.
you can up with the objectives, it goes up, and that, like the tackle. I guess that's like the only other way.
The thing with
like,
MLB, and that's what I was talking about, is MLB has the advantage of where, again, you don't necessarily need to have the highest stated cards for them to be usable in game. It's kind of the FIFA thing too. FIFA, there are players that are lower overall but have better like meta stats that you use. Whereas in Madden, it's like if you are not the highest overall, well then you're not going to get the best abilities and you're not going to get the best ability discounts. So you can't really use their cards. Where MLB has that advantage where they can drop a 92 overall card and it might be one of the best cards in the game. Where it's like if Madden drops a 93 overall card, no one's really going to use it.
Yeah.
So the MLB has that advantage. But my thing is there's counter arguments like, oh, the live series players can be used in, all the season, right? They're core cards. You can use them out their entire year. The thing is, it's not like MLB is not going to drop more programs and more team affinities with 97s and 99s when season 2 starts. So I don't know if there's ever going to be a meta, or not a meta, but I don't know if there's ever going to be a time where live series players are like the primary players used.
No.
It's usually during the first few weeks of the game.
Yeah, but even
and that's when everyone uses. You find the glitchy golds, you find the diamonds. And it's really, really fun. And now it's like we're just skipping that. We're just instantly going to 95s to 99s.
Yeah,
it's just
which I don't. So I have I have a thought on it though. Why I think it's a good thing. Personally, I'm not really a fan of it, right? Because I know I'm gonna fall in love with one of these cards, or like 3 of them, and then and when set 3 comes out, I have to choose which one I want to keep, right? Because it works. I guess for set 1 and 2, you can still use the set 1 guys, and you have to pick one from set 1 you can carry through. But on the flip side, though, if we talk about all the time about sports games going to, instead of you purchasing the game once a year, you pay a monthly subscription and you're in a live series game. MLB has the opportunity to drive this as a live series game. It is now essentially a 60-day season with all these players. If you continue to play, you can carry one over, right? So that's your perk for continuing to play. Other than that, you're starting over. Everybody's starting over after these 60, minus the live series guys.
No,
right?
it is cool, man. It's a different.
Yeah, we always talked about like how would we work a live series sports game, right? We don't have to buy it every year and start over every time. They just did it, really, and I'm sure it's gonna take some tweaks and whatnot, like any brand new program like this. But the overall concept of the whole thing, I'm like, well, shit, this could actually work as a live series game.
I will say, I think the casual audience is going to love it. Like, I consider myself a casual for MLB. I don't really play that much of it. And I'll say it really benefits the casual player that barely plays.
Yeah.
It is
But
very, very, very easy to get a really, really good overall team. I think the people that are gonna, I was telling my friend, I think the people that are gonna suffer from this sort of system is the diehards that are gonna complete all of the live series collections and get all the core players, and they're gonna be able to like take advantage of like the cards that are usable and like all the. They're gonna really enjoy this because they could take advantage of their riches. I think the real casual players are gonna like it because it's super, super easy to get a team. But I think the middle tier players are not going to love this system because they're just going to feel like they're going to play enough to where they have all the best, really easy cards to get. And it's like, okay, well, now what? And they can't really afford the super, super, really good cards that can go through the seasons and stuff. So,
Yeah.
but man, as a person that I consider myself really a casual when it comes to Diamond Dynasty, I mean, I'm having a blast so far, just kind of like slowly but quickly getting cards that are really, really good.
Yeah. It helps for like the way they rolled this out to like we are on if you got the pre-order stuff from what are we on day 5 right?
Yeah, something like that.
I've got like a 96 overall team already, and I've got absolute goons on my squad. Like I just got Jock Peterson yesterday, I just got Ricky Henderson. Like I'm just bombing this ball away, and I'm like I did a showdown yesterday, and well that was not that guys, but like it's easy to get fully engaged in quick. It's not like it's a different, you know what I mean? It's different to go. I'm like, dang, it's been a week, and I already feel like I just started playing last week. Yeah, Beamer. The answer is always Jock. I mean, Jock is the man.
I think these sports games and these ultimate team modes and stuff like that should be geared towards the more casual fan base. That's how we grow as a whole community, right? Getting more people involved. I think what we're finding now in Madden, it's like you're only got the hardcores left. Especially with the
it's not even the game that is not even designed at this point for the hardcore people. There's nothing really to grind for. That's what MLB I think does very well is they have it's very, very easy for the newcomer, the casual to get involved in the game. But they also have, if you want to nerd out and grind all the team affinities, grind all the live series, like there is stuff that you can do. There's parallels, there's season, there is so much that you can grind out for an MLB that, I mean,
and it can't be done in one day. Like
MLB has its faults. I'm not gonna sit here and say MLB is perfect, and we don't know truly how. We still need to see weeks and weeks of this of how truly this overall system actually plays out. It still might be they might have designed it to be the worst thing ever. We don't really know, but man, MLB it feels like the exact opposite of Madden and like the direction they want to have their game and the vibe of their game. It's like completely. It feels like for the community. In MLB, like they want to make their consumer as happy as possible. It's not, and then it's like Madden. The thing was like at this point in Madden, you know, what does 4 to 5 hours of grinding MLB get you? It's gonna get you a few 95s, a 97. It's gonna get you a ton. Yeah, what has been like the most important thing for like playing the game for the last 2 weeks? It's been 4 to 5 hours of playing house rules for a game changer token.
Right.
To get a discount ability for a player. Like that's the state at which Madden is driving the player base for a reason to play the game.
Yeah.
And it's MLB, it's just
it's the tough part. So there's two inherently different pieces here. First, MLB is a card collecting mode. Diamond Dynasty is a card collecting mode.
And I love that. That's like my fit. And that's what draws me to MLB is the card. It feels like a card collecting game.
Yeah, it is.
And not necessarily an
Madden is a team building game.
Yeah.
You're building your team.
100%.
That's why there's a binder limit. That's what, you know what I mean? Where in MLB, it's how many cards can you collect, right? Guys go out on their goal. There's guys in the chat right now that I know last year had every single card in the game. Every time they drop new ones, that was their goal. Let me get the new ones. Every single card was collected. So it's inherently, like as a whole mantra, like the game's goals are different.
Yes, for sure.
And I mean, Madden used to be a little. I feel like back in the day, it used to be a little bit different. Like they were talking like Madden's 13, 25, 15, 6. It did feel like a little bit more like a card. I mean, that's initially kind of what I got into in Madden 12 and Madden 13. It did actually feel more like a card collecting game than anything. It didn't really matter. In Madden, I mean, we're going way back here. Like in Madden 12, 13, 25. Necessarily the best cards, the most expensive cards weren't necessarily the best cards. They were the most unique cards and the rarest cards to get. It wasn't always about who had the best abilities, the best stats, the best quarterback release. It was more who was the coolest card to get, who was the most rare card to get. Because in my when I played Madden 12, it was about I wanted to get cards that my friends didn't have and made them jealous, and they wanted to trade them to me like that.
Yeah.
It's seriously MLB. I mean, Madden has completely steered away from that aspect of it, and now it's just.
There's some things too that we used to have that because in MLB we have the moments. I understand baseball is inherently different, right? In Madden we get plenty of challenges, right? Offline mode, there are plenty of challenges to do for everybody. The problem is we cheese the shit out of them. The average Madden player, I'm gonna turn on shoe clock. I'm gonna I'm gonna do everything I can to get these over as fast as possible. That's just human nature. I try to do the same thing in MLB too, but baseball's different, right?
It's one of the advantages MLB has is the offline gameplay plays more like the online gameplay aspect than any other sports game.
Yes, because
Madden is night and day if you play offline versus online, whereas MLB, I mean, it's not the same, but it is.
I mean, they can queue up an AI pitcher to just throw randomly, right?
Yeah,
and it's going to be kind of similar to how people throw in actual head-to-head. The CPU will throw more strikes unless if you're down from Hall of Fame difficulty. But that's it. You know what I mean? Other than that, it's basically the exact same mode. And so the challenges end up taking longer. We used to have more unique challenges though in Madden. The gauntlet used to be there. Bring back some of those wild ones where it wasn't just me turning on shoe clock, running for 4 yards and falling down for 10 minutes.
Madden used to be the staple of solo challenges. They used to have the best offline grinding. Seriously, if you go back to Madden 16, Madden 17, when Madden was in its prime, what was in its prime, solo challenges were they were the only game that had the moment solo challenges. Because 2K, remember 2K did not bring in the moment solo challenges to 2K19. 2K, the only solos offline games you had to play were full games. FIFA added solo battles in, I want to say 19 or 20. And then Diamond Dynasty, wasn't it just conquest? You had conquest and then you just had objectives. They didn't actually have moments for Diamond Dynasty. Madden Ultimate Team used to have full games, but then they made it to where they had moments. And Madden, I think it was Madden 15 had full games, Madden 16, Madden 17. It was revolutionary how they made it to where you could go through the
gauntlet, right?
Solos.
The gauntlet was hell. Some of those gauntlets were score 12 points in 6 plays. I'm like, are you kidding me? I have 6 plays to score to get 2 touchdowns? It was absurd. It was so frustrating. You had to get the onside kick. You had to score in 1 play, or you know what I mean, or kick the field goal immediately, or do it was just bring back though, because these ones are, what is this? Get a big hit stick, get 2 tackles, complete 3 passes, rush for 10 yards. Well, you don't do anything else. It's the exact same 4 challenges every single. Sometimes they piss you off in the 3rd quarter. I'm like, man, go, what the shit? You just make me sit here for 10 minutes. I'm gonna get a pick instantly and be done with this. Just get 2 clock now for 3 minutes.
It's almost like Madden had the same type of community love in Madden 15, 16, 17 that MLB The Show has now. When you think of Madden, what do you think about Madden? One word, one sentence. What is the general vibe you get of Madden? What is the main attraction when it comes to MUT? It felt like back in the day, it was MUT was probably the best mode to play, where you didn't have to not necessarily spend money, but it was definitely the most consumer friendly mode. I felt like it just whereas now, what do you even think about when it comes to MUT? Probably rerolls.
Yeah.
When you think of Madden Ultimate Team, what do you think of? Rerolls now?
Honestly,
packs.
Yeah.
That's really all you.
It used to down to
packs, but I don't know. It's weird.
It is weird.
That's what's come down to. Is everyone's and this it's different than MLB too, because you could finish all these everything from the program in 1 day. Literally, the Sugar Rush came out. If you wanted to, you can sit here for 4 or 5 hours and probably get every objective done for the most part. And then
if you take out house rules, it's 30-minute solos.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're in MLB. I'm working on this Team Affinity thing. I'm like, maybe I'll be done by next Wednesday.
You're planning out. Do I have time to get all this done? It's the 2K. It's the 2K content structure. That's what 2K to me was famous for. The past 5 years, 2K's content is just packs. They'll just drop 3 different packs every week, and that is their content. They put cards in packs. You get the cards from packs, and that's it.
Right.
They do a little bit more now with solo challenges and objectives, but even at that, it's now where it felt like Madden, when they would drop a promo, there would be so much involved within the promo, to where the replayability of a promo was longer than just one day.
Yeah.
And it's like Sugar Rush came out yesterday. It's like, what's really like, what are
It's
we
already
still
over. Yeah. Like
everyone's already played the 10 hidden egg
Right.
challenges. The cards you either got in your team or you don't. And that's it. Because now, I mean, the sets for the Easter eggs, no one's really doing unless you're just unless you really, really want them.
Right. Yeah. I think that's the saddest part. Like the disappointing part for me so far with the Sugar Rush is like, this is, like you said, it's usually a big program. We're usually all hyped up. Here we are on the second day of it. And I'm like, man, I didn't even log in.
I don't even
today.
want to stream.
Right.
Yeah, I don't even want to stream.
I'm like, I'm good today. There's no.
It's like during the best thing about, man, Zero Chill and like Easter is like you have 2 weeks where you want to stream every day and you're just constantly opening up eggs and speculating what they are and clip selling some and re-rolling. Like, man, it's weird to go back. Like I miss seeing that snow globe animation so much. Like the natural high I got when I saw the little shake.
Right.
Just,
Yeah.
Even the little things that Madden does, like Madden's now taken out. You know how hype it is on MLB The Show when you see that blue paint, when you get that pack and you see that diamond.
Yeah.
And you can like build it up and you can, bro. Whenever I get a diamond, I text my friends like, "Yo, diamond Discord now."
Right. Yeah.
And it's like MLB, and it's Madden.
Facts.
They've removed the special animations when you get a higher card.
Yeah.
Bro, the Ring of Honor
and an
animation,
MLB is for an 85. I haven't pulled one above an 85 yet. I've gotten 4 diamonds and we're all 85. 2 of them are the same.
I don't want to spoil my No Money Spent, but I pulled the live series of Tawny 2 nights ago.
Oh my god! Well, I also haven't opened up any my packs yet. I have 140 packs right now. I save all my packs for Friday night. You open them all on Friday night.
I can't do that.
It's the same thing. Like even with FIFA, FIFA has the walkouts and stuff.
Right,
where, like you can get hyped over the. It actually like it makes no sense because it makes packs way more addicting. So it makes them way more addicting when they have like a special thing when you get a higher overall card. Like 2K has the same thing. 2K, you can see the tier of card you get.
Right.
And you can get hyped up. Dude,
yeah,
I don't know who's making the decision. I don't know who's making the decisions that matter. Like you're dropping the ball on a lot of things that will benefit you and your wallets and us, the consumer. I don't know, man. Honestly.
Yeah. Let's be very clear though. All of our complaints are literally to make the game better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They're observations that we just get passionate about.
Yes, like I'm gonna be playing Madden for the next probably 15 years. Like this is probably getting my life. I am here. I'm looking. I'm here to make this game better. Like I'm here in the long. I've signed my life away.
Right.
I've sold my soul to that
lifetime contract.
I have a Supermax lifetime contract. I am here. Right. Like I'm gonna be uploading Madden still for the next 2 months. Every year probably. I love this. Like I love everything about Madden. I love streaming. I love NFL. I love everything. It comes from passion. We just want the game to be great.
We always want things to get better.
We want the game to be great. I'm not quitting Ultimate Team anytime soon. I'm here.
Yeah, like I said, the last 2 years, things have kind of like gone and taken away a lot of those unique things that Madden had, and like every program was kind of the same, and everything got dumbed down. And then now we have pack limits on top of it, and like you said, like no animations, no special animations for big polls. We're like, what happened? Like you said, all these little things that made the game really, really, enticing and addicting, and just that those smaller dopamine rushes. You're like, okay, that's gone now too. Like, it's a little bland sometimes. But again, we could all just be sitting here complaining, and Monday could be incredible, right? Who knows?
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I'll take everything back.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, the plus side, what I know, the 3 of us, we can still make coins hand over fist right now, today. Market's still in a good spot for those of you who are invested, right? So don't panic either. Right, you didn't lose. At worst, you broke even on some stuff, but your 88s, 90s, 92s, and not 94s, but those 3 overalls skyrocketed, right? 92s doubled for me, so that was nice. I mean, we're good. We're good.
No, we'll be fine. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see what happens on Monday. Tomorrow will be interesting with the reveal. See what the market does on Thursday. Are you guys building any of these guys? Or are you just selling everything at this point?
I mean, shoot, do you want to build these cards? Because I mean, people got banned for some stuff when it came to Team Diamond 1. I don't know. I'm actually probably gonna pick up a lot of the cards for my team to like upgrade.
Well, that was that was the champion. That was when his price jumped from 2 million up to 8. That's what people got banned for.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't want to. Yeah, like,
That algorithm
I'm
caught 'em.
excited for team. I'm excited for team. I don't want to be like a Debbie Downer or everything, but like I really just care about eggs. Like I'm sorry, I like Team 9 2 content's cool, but it's like we're gonna log on and like you know.
Look at the
Actually I'm
stats
probably
and be
looking
done.
for. I'm looking forward to opening packs. Maybe I'm looking forward to opening packs and like selling the cards. But like at this point, it's like I don't really care about Mikey coins.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
don't
No,
ever.
no,
we're
I get
past
that.
that point, you know. Like
Yeah.
we're past that point. I kind of just want to have one last hurrah
Yeah,
with
Philly
eggs.
put out a.
Yeah, I get to
Anyone
be.
noticed that the leaked eggs don't seem to fit any of the current eggs seen? Yeah, Philly. So I don't think they are eggs. Everybody keeps saying they're eggs because
The
Egg
only thing that,
Champions on it. I think
yeah,
that's
it's
part
weird.
2.
Yeah.
I think those players are
that's fair
part
to
2,
say.
not the eggs.
I think it'll be called like something to do with eggs or something.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like it's
yeah.
We'll
not
see.
gonna be. Yeah,
Um,
I'm not really like now. Like it feels like normally, like how valuable are these gonna be if you don't need to? If there's no champion, does it
what
take away from
Team
Oh,
Diamonds?
investing?
I'm in
Yeah,
TM2s.
Yeah, it makes
I
but
think
people
it's
them.
that.
do these
I
sets
think it's
because they
the.
want the
You're
champion. But
gonna
now if there's
do
no
the one
champion,
that you wanted, and that's it.
that's it. It kind of seems like it kind again. It takes
Right.
away like a little bit of that it factor. That
Right.
Yeah.
Not
oh, this is
everybody
good.
needs. I don't need 1085. Niners tomorrow for no reason.
And
I
tomorrow's gonna be
still feel like the set requirements are gonna be so much that these 98s are still gonna be way overpriced.
Oh
Yeah, no, no,
yeah. They're
I
still
think
gonna be
what
over a
was the
mil.
so
But-
what the
But again,
92
it's gonna be
times
tomorrow, and
still
that's it. Those are gonna show
Yeah.
up tomorrow, and that's gonna be it to the program.
Right.
No one's gonna care about them over the weekend. No one's gonna be grinding it over the weekend.
That's
Do
true.
all of them.
That's true. That's actually
Again,
that's
it's
completely
another
true.
another it factor to
There's
the
got to be a
Team Diamonds.
champ
They took
though,
that away, right?
There's got to be.
Maybe there is. And again, I could eat my words tomorrow on stream when TJ announces a champion.
Right.
But
Yeah.
as of right now, there's not. So
We'll see. Maybe that's what's coming Monday.
That's why they're releasing eggs in
Maybe
part
there's-
2. They were called egg champs. Kind of like that.
Maybe.
You know, what did they call Ghost for Zero Chill? Did they call Zero Chill Part 2 Ghost, or did they say Ghost and then Zero Chill Part 2? For like the contents, like when they did the content schedule.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, they did call it
It's like
Ghost.
what
Yeah.
if
No,
there is that like egg day next
Right,
Monday where
yeah.
they drop those egg champions.
Right.
They have a whole thing for eggs on Monday. It's like an egg celebration.
yeah, they could. They could very well do that.
Right.
Again, we will be like, oh, cool. Yeah.
That's factual. Monday.
I'm just curious
with a blank
how much
spot
EG
on
Yeah, thank you.
Monday.
It just doesn't make sense. Like it just doesn't add up. Like why nothing? Like why not put part 2 on Monday? It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
Like,
those
why
get-
drop
the
it to
ghosts.
Monday?
Yeah, the ghosts were a separate promo within Zero Chill.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
So Monday, like I said, we have a blank
Mm.
spot on Monday for no reason, right? With wild cards still going on, AKs are gone. Monday's blank. And with this Easter Sugar Rush Part 1 on Monday this week, I'm like, there's no way that you don't drop
Right.
something
We just need
in the middle
TJ
on
to-
Monday.
We just need TJ to mention like at the end of the stream tomorrow to be like eggs, eggs, and then just end the stream. Dip.
Right?
Just
Yeah.
give us a teaser.
Right. Yeah.
Like
Just
give us
something. Right.
shoot. Now we're all speculating egg day for Monday.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
now.
no, that's happening
that's-
now. No,
that's
now-
Not even.
now it's
conspiracy.
Don't
happening.
even
They
say
better figure it
anything.
out.
Can he just like casually eat a hard-boiled egg at the
Yeah,
start
like,
of the
just-
stream? Like
just
just
troll-
like. Wait,
just
TJ, if
troll us,
you're
but in a
watching,
fun
bro,
way.
go boil an egg right now. I
Okay.
need you to eat or just
If you
like have a bowl of
But it-
scrambled eggs in front of you when you start the show. Like, hold on, finishing breakfast. Sorry, had some eggs today. And they just pause the camera for 2 seconds. You know how it works. You're TV guy.
and
You know how it
stare,
works.
yeah.
Yeah. That
That's what I'm
2-second
saying,
delay, we
man.
got it in the
No.
bag, man.
Officially, it's official.
Yeah.
Officially, egg Monday. Doesn't
Right.
matter. You can't take
Right,
it back
right.
now.
I know producer Dave's
came up
not
with
in the
it.
room with you, holding you at gunpoint, so I know you can squeak out one. He'll just yell at you later. Like that's the worst that'll happen.
That's exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. Leak it. Just do it.
Yeah, just do it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Gentlemen, I think that is gonna wrap us up for today.
This was fun, man.
Yeah, this was good. We covered a lot of stuff. Dove into some MLB stuff. YouTube
Comparison
peeps,
games is
appreciate
good.
you.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that moving forward.
Right. I'm gonna stand for a little bit longer. I have to open up my terrible weekly wildcard packs that I hate every single week, but I still do it because I'm a giant idiot and hate coins. But YouTube, appreciate you guys hanging out, and we'll see you guys again next week.
Peace.